There's a reason why that in 2022, this neighborhood was voted Best New Community in Calgary. Let's check it out. Welcome back to our channel. My name's Dan and I'm one half of Steph and Dan. Today we're in Northwest Calgary's Glacier Ridge and I'm super excited to show you this community. So let's get into this and let's show you what's going on. So what I really like about this part of the Northwest is just how accessible everything is. I mean, you're 5 minutes away from Stony Trail, which is the ring road that goes around Calgary. And from that highway, I mean, you can get to the airport within 20 minutes of Glacier Ridge. You can get to downtown within 25 minutes. If you're into nature and hiking and mountains and things like that, and you know, Stephanie and I absolutely love that kind of stuff, and that's why we call the Northwest of Calgary our home. You can get to Banff within an hour and 20 minutes. So just all around, this part of Calgary is absolutely amazing for just accessibility in general. Stony Trail Road is right there. You can hop on the highway anytime. There's hardly any traffic on that highway, which is absolutely insane to think about, especially if you're coming from a place like Toronto where any major artery is just clogged like all the time. So being able to hop on Stony and go to the airport in 20 minutes, be downtown in 25 minutes, and be able to get out to places like Canmore or Banff in like an hour and 20 minutes. I think Glacier Ridge is situated in a really, really good part of Calgary. I also really like the Northwest for its rolling hills. I know if anyone's been in the northeast of Calgary or even maybe the southeast, it's a little more flat, and I tend to like the rolling hills. I really like the rolling hills, and that's why I think Glacier Ridge is going to be a special place for years to come. They've only really been developing in Glacier Ridge for the last couple years, but there's so many amazing things that are coming to this community. Tons and tons of parks. I mean, I'm sitting right beside one of the only parks that are built right now. This one's called Fox Park. You can see that there's a fox right there in the back. There's so many other parks in this neighborhood plan. 10 kilometers of trails that are coming, so you can take your dogs and your kids and just kind of explore all around the neighborhood. And I also wanted to mention that there's going to be a residence village that kind of is the focal point for this whole community as a whole. And that residence village is going to have outdoor skating rinks. It's going to have tennis courts, fire pits. So it's going to be a great area to come with your family, with your little ones and your dogs, meet up with your neighbors in the community and just have that community vibe within that park. So that's pretty cool. Actually, fun fact, Glacier Ridge is within 10 minutes of Nose Hill Park. And Nose Hill Park is probably the biggest park in all of Calgary. I don't know if you've ever been to Nose Hill Park before, but I would definitely check it out. It's a massive, massive park. And that's another part about being close to Glacier Ridge, is that you have all these amazing parks within striking distance. So you're probably wondering, because Glacier Ridge is such a new community, where are all the schools? Well, there is 4 schools that are planned for this neighborhood in whole. If you're looking for alternate options while the schools are built, there's public schools, private schools, Catholic schools, all within a 15-minute drive of Glacier Ridge. So there's definitely no shortage of shopping options close to Glacier Ridge. You have grocery stores in Sage Hill that are 5 minutes away. You have Costco within 10 minutes. You have Cross Iron Mills, which is 20 minutes away. So if there's anything that you need to get, it's literally within maybe a 10-minute drive. So this is great because this gives time for Glacier Ridge to develop all the retail shops within the community. And in the meantime, you can go to places like this in Sage Hill and have grocery stores, Tim Hortons, Shoppers Drug Mart, and a gas station right at your doorstep. Glacier Ridge has a lot of different options when it comes to different types of homes. There's going to be a bunch of multi-family units in the community. So we're talking townhouses, condo apartments. And then there's also a lot of detached homes as well. So you're going to get your typical laneway homes. You're going to get your homes that have the driveway and the parking spot in the front of the home. And then also there's going to be a lot of duplex options as well. So anything that you're looking for, Glacier Ridge will have it. And if you're a growing family, I would say that the duplex is a great starter option. It's a more affordable price. And then if you want to go up a couple notches and you want to get a detached, then you could get into a laneway house, which is a great option as well. It's where your garage and your parking pad is in the back of the home. So that's another great option for growing young families too, that don't want to go all the way up to the big front garage driveway home. So this is something that Calgarians talk about a lot, and it's always about, oh, the weather is way worse in the Northwest and it's hailing all the time, or it's always snowing in the Northwest and it's not snowing in the Southeast. Well, I mean, you could make an argument that the weather is worse in the Northwest. I would say that you are, because of the rolling hills and being closer to the mountains, that you are going to get more unpredictable weather. And the Northwest is also a little bit higher altitude than the rest of Calgary too. So it's just something to keep in mind when you live in the Northwest. It is susceptible to unpredictable weather, but at the same time, this is Calgary, and I feel like that's kind of the given anyways. So just a little food for thought. Well, that concludes our tour here in beautiful Glacier Ridge. I am super excited for this community's future. There's about 6,000 homes that are going to be built here, over 18,000 residents, and I think this will be a true gem for Calgary's Northwest going forward in the future. Thanks for being here, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.